All right, we gotta do something about this. We got something, got some oil leaking. It's kind of grimy. It looks kind of nice on camera, but it's kind of grimy. I'm gonna get it cleaned up. So we're gonna go down the car wash and use some special cleaner. All right, at the car wash, we got it nice and warm, which is, I think, better, because then the grease comes off better. But I want to do the valve cover gaskets. I think they're leaking a little bit. These plugs are all ruined. They look how filthy they are. I mean, look at this grime. So let's get some. Let's get the air cleaner off. Cover that up. This breather. This breather. It's not exactly the best gasket. So I got a new gasket for there, and one for the PCV. But let's clean this up. See how good this degreaser does. I got. All right, let's try and do a good before. So we got grime. That plug is like black. We got grime up in there. Did a half-ass covering of the carburetor. Some grimeage over here. It's not horrible, but I got valve cover gaskets. Did I mention that? I'm all over the place here. So I want to get that done too. Yeah, let's clean this up. What I got is, I got some super clean. This is their aerosol can, which is good stuff. I think aerosol is always nice. And then this is their the regular spray, which has always worked out great for me. So let's do one on one side, one on the other. Let's go with the aerosol on this side. And yeah, let's just get it's warm, it's dry. Let's see what it does. All right, so it says to do it. Don't let it dry. So let's see how airy and his sol does. The little I don't think it's that actually potent, but anything takes my breath away. Jesus. But yeah, let's see. Obviously you don't want to breathe in anything unless it's air. Air is good to breathe. Oh yeah, not doing that side. I'm doing this one on this side. I'm gonna do the spray on this side. Let's see what that makes a difference. See if one works better than the other. I'll turn this to stream. Oh my God, I am sensitive. Yeah, I should have a mask on. They say that for everything these days. Wear a mask. And I'm not, so do as I say, not as I do. Wear a mask. We'll switch over to our aerosol spray. Again, it's soaking. And then we want to get on this, rinse it. We don't want it to dry, so let's get rinsing. I'm just gonna do low pressure first, because obviously high pressure will take off anything. Let's do low pressure, see what happens. This is as low as it goes, and then, yeah, so we're just gonna do low. We're just gonna do low, folks. Let's see how she does. Really soak that distributor cap, you know, so it doesn't start. This is HEI, it'll always start. Yeah, it already looks fantastic. Got the plug wire down. Oh, yeah. We'll go over here. Up in here, I had a bunch of oil. Oh, wow, I didn't know these were that silvery and painted. Wow. Oh, am I taking the paint off? That's perfect. I don't know. I was always wondering what this sticker said here. I thought I did this. I borrowed a buddy's pressure washer, but I don't think it really did anything. Honestly, this is doing way better, and it's not even that much pressure. Huh. Interesting. I'm gonna leave that going. Look at that spark plug again. That was kind of grimy still. Where else? What else am I missing? Should I do up here? Let's do everything. I don't want to take that sticker off. That's important. But let's just do a little stuff. Stuff works great so far, right? All right, I'll blast this one just to get that plugged. This is just, yeah, this is just, I would say, garden hose pressure. I didn't do anything special. I cleaned up. I didn't even try to. Alrighty. Well, it's good enough for me. Still got money on here, so I might as well give her a rinse. And of course I got people waiting, so I'm gonna, man, that looks good. Let's wrap this up and we'll get some better video at home. I sprayed the radiator. It basically hosed everything down now. Oh, that air cleaner is filthy. Ah! Okay, that looks better. Yeah, right? I don't, yeah, those from, what do you know? I wonder what, I forget what these used to say. I think it was like a period thing. Like, this is, like I said, 6 of 9, 307. I think it said 307. Somebody paint with these chrome? I don't know. That cleaned up pretty well. I got new gaskets, like I said. I think these are cork, which I don't like. I got the new grommet for this mess. This should be okay. I've had oil up here before, but I tightened up those, rethreaded those bolts with the pipe stuff, so it doesn't, they don't, the oil comes up the threads is what happens. So I think it's this cover is leaking down now. So we'll get that squared away. But yeah, rather happy with that stuff. That was super clean, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute. All right, if you made it this far in the video, I'm giving you guys a little bonus, a little help here. Super Clean is letting me give away a bottle of each of these. And I'm gonna make it easy. I just want the first comment on this video from one of my subscribers, and you gotta be in the lower 48 states, and they will send this out to you. That's all you gotta do, just make it that simple. All right, so if you like free stuff, don't we all? Get on it. All right, back to the program. The white glove treatment, see what happens. Clean. A little bit there, to be expected. But pretty damn good. Yeah, this grommet is, this is just aftermarket, of course. I'm gonna clean this out with brake clean. It should be just like a wire mesh in there. They get soaked with oil, so you can just clean those out and reuse them. You don't have to replace them. But that gasket is all cracked and elongated. And the other thing we can check when I get the valve cover off is what heads these are. Maybe they're not off a 307. Maybe somebody put bigger heads on, thinking this was a race car or something. You never know. Yeah, see, I couldn't get in that area. I should have just plugged that off and then degreased it, huh? Oh well, we can do it by hand, can't we? Now, what am I talking about? I'm not going to use brake clean. I'm going to use super clean. It's a degreaser. Soak it right in there. Probably go right down in there too. Could probably put this in the ultrasonic cleaner if I could dig that out. That would be cool. I'm in no rush, so I'm just gonna let this soak for a while. Whoa. That thing is hard as a rock. Look at it. Just disintegrated. I bought this one. It's the same size in the cover, but this sits up a little bit higher. And I think that'll help me with this lip, because it was always in the way of the breather. The breather wouldn't sit because of that lip. So maybe that'll help. Sweet. What? Dunkin' Donuts not sponsored, but I wonder if it'll be airtight. We could just float it all on top. Ooh, I don't like that action. That might be cool, huh? Probably water it down too, a little hot water. And it's going right into it, but it's not going past it. Interesting. See, drink iced coffee, people. What I'm not a fan of is these flat screws holding on the valve cover. I mean, this is the first screw invented, right? Wasn't it a flat? I think we've come a long way, people. We don't need these anymore. They strip out constantly. Maybe I'll replace these. What do you think? Do some Allens so nobody can touch it. Ooh, that's hot. I don't know. Somebody got some RTV maybe to seal it. Yeah, looks that way. Yeah, maybe I'll get new hardware. It's just so stupid because, you know, I don't really need it, but it would be nice and to do it right. All right, I just had to work. I had no plan to do this, but it's so easy. It's like 4 bolts. Let's just take it off now. See what lies beneath, right? I have to cut these zip ties. Go for that alternator wire. We don't want to start a fire. Oh, she's quite oily. That's good. We got oil pressure. Now let me cut those zip ties. I'm gonna go get a dike. Cut that away. It's clean in here. That's good to know. This ain't so bad. All right, so they were rubber. Just looking a little tired. That's nothing to be concerned about. There's another baffle. That's just a baffle, so you can't really clean that other than, you know, a little bit of brake clean or super clean. Let's get in there and see what we got for number. Okay, zooming out, zooming out. Okay, so yeah, this is clean. I mean, there's no grit anywhere. I did, when I got this thing, change the oil a couple times. Get that zip tie out of there that just fell in there. Don't want that. And there's a piece of that paper towel. Yeah, it's nothing. Everything's on there. Torque to specs. All right, here's our numbers. We got, looks like upside down, 3927156. Let's zoom in. Let's see what the eyeballs say. What is that number? Is it an 8? I don't know. Well, they're LT heads. No, I don't know what that is. Why is it all upside down? Anyway, let's figure that out. This is the international symbol for do not move this vehicle. Work in progress. All right, back at it. Let's finish up this. What are we doing here? Valve cover gaskets? Yeah. So I got that seated in there. I don't know if I showed you guys that, but that's in there. Nice. That gasket worked out good. Nice solid fit. Actually, I'm gonna have to fight to get it off there, but that's good. All right, let's get this squared away. This bin comes in super handy. Go to your Home Depot or equivalent. These are made for mixing mortar and concrete. Fantastic for automotive stuff. I've got the gaskets. Two different holes, which it looks like this valve cover has that anyway, which is good. And these are pretty crusty. They're stuck, which is what you want to do anyway. You want to glue them to the cover. That's a car guy trick. You know, so when you're on the track, you can pull them off and they don't stick to the head. When you're making your valve adjustments after a few runs in the old 307. Yeah, this thing is in there. That's good though. All right, I'll probably take that back out because this thing is still a little dirty. We need to degrease again, and I got a new cap for it too. Let's stick with the foaming one. The foaming one was working good. Sorry, I'm whispering out here. It's early morning. Common courtesy, don't want to wake the neighbors. Or uncommon courtesy. Depends where you live. Yeah, just giving this a little help, a little scrubbing, then I'll go rinse it down and dispose of it in a safe location, i.e. the river. No. Yeah, I'm bleeding. Sometimes when you put a razor blade on a vice grip, I'm just going to get the majority of this and then get out the wire wheel. That's easy. This is where you need a bench grinder. Comes in way more handy. Trying to do this by hand. I have the right tools somewhere, not here. Someday everything will be under one roof again. Make life so much easier. All right. Stuff is like hard as rock. Don't ever use cork, people. There's a shortage. No, actually, there's a lot of wine bottles went to plastic because I don't know, climate change. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, cork sucks. It's dry. It's a tree. Doesn't it absorb? Isn't that what cork and wood does? Absorbs water, moisture. It's just a spray bottle. Hot water. Because I figured we all know hot water is way better than regular shit water, right? That thing locks. That's pretty cool. I've never used this yet. So you can mix chemicals and everything in this, I guess. You just pump it up. Get as much pressure as you want. You don't see the foreign guys using these in foreign channels, you know, other countries. Probably because they have no water. I figured, hey, why not? Seems to be working pretty good. But I have a hose, so I'm going to go give it some good pressure.
More RTV? Let's see. RTV everywhere, man.
That worked really good. So let this dry in the sun. I'm going to go get my wire wheel, death wheel. Hit that because that stuff's caked on there. And yeah, get rid of some of the RTV that's somebody spread everywhere too. All right, neighbors, it's 9 a.m. Sorry. Okay, all cleaned up. Look at that. See that bow right there? This is where valve covers leak when things are not flat. So we're going to go ahead and flatten this out so So that was the bolt. So the bolt was lower. So the gasket did one of these. You know, that's why you make up for it with RTV, I guess, but I'd rather start with a nice flat surface. I went a little crazy with the wire wheel one up top too, but I think I got most of it out of the crevices. Well, guess who can't find any black RTV? This guy. All right, degreased, ready to go. Flattened. What I did is I took a socket, deep socket, and then put that on the ground. Just tap that flat with a hammer. Worked out perfect. These are your typical V8 VS12 86.9Rs, you know, R's for rebuilt. Craigslist rebuild. It's not Craigslist anymore, people. It's Facebook. Marketplace rebuild. That's going to be the new term. Marketplace rebuild. And yeah, there's two holes. What did they say there? There's two different designs. I guess maybe the early 50s small blocks. These are nice and thick though. See that? Let's see, do they fit only one way? Yeah. So that is the double whammy. This is up towards the intake, I believe. Yeah. That's why there's no lip. There's a lip down by the bottom. I don't know what matters. Probably to keep the oil from dripping on things when they know it's going to leak. Oh, I didn't say that. All right, so I do have. I might just do to tack it, called tack it, to hold it in place. I don't think, you know, this was nice thick rubber. If it was cork, yeah, I would definitely go nuts with RTV, but rubber should not need it. It probably makes it worse because it does it stick to it? I don't know. Let's get a little dabs in the corner here. Corners and whatnot. Oh yeah, it's clear. Maybe that's good for us. We don't have to see it. They make a spray tack too. I guess you could do that if you don't want to do this. But poor planning on my part. Every time I open a drawer, I have black RTV, except for today. So, oh well. Not the end of the world. Yeah, this will work great. Just hold that in place. Line those up. Should probably fill in that hole. You can see oil coming down. Actually, yeah, that's an open hole, basically. I'm filling in that hole with RTV. And you should too. It's kind of a dumb design, right? Maybe they don't like oil's going to come up that, and then it's between the gasket. It's a really bad design. Universal gaskets. Jerks. All right, let's get this on there. All right. Yeah, I'll go give these a quick. I think they got RTV in the threads. Quick brake clean, and then I do have some blue. I'm going to put some blue Loctite on them because they do loosen up. Yeah, I think that's all RTV in there. Got to get rid of that. Is that a good angle? I don't know. Am I going to be in the way? Probably. You going to have to suffer? Yes. So of course I clean the block with a little brake clean. Did these threads, they're looking mighty fine. Like I said, I'm going to put on a little the blue. These things always loosen up, if you ask me. I think somebody did RTV for that reason, but that's fine. Whatever floats your boat. You know, you want to do RTV? Do RTV. I feel like it's too spongy though. Even when it's dry, I feel like it pushes back. I don't know. What do you think? Put your thoughts down there. You can talk to me. I don't mind. I like positive comments, constructive criticism. Don't we all? No egos here. You're doing it all wrong. You should be doing this. America. Yeah, just fucking around with you. Just fucking around with you guys. Come on. Alright, that sun was a little much, so brought you right in here. So, torque spec on this. I didn't look it up, but here's what I would do. I would tighten it down. They bottom out because it's rubber on metal. And just a eighth of a turn, quarter turn. It's got the Loctite. That's going to hold it there. You don't want to distort that metal like it already was. And then obviously we'll get it hot and we'll check this at a later date. You know, I could look up the spec too, but then I got to get a bit for a regular screwdriver. Blah, blah, blah. We'll put this bad boy on. It's Mr. Gasket. He's known for gaskets. This is what I wanted, and this rubber was destroyed on my other one. Oh, and it's chrome. That's really what I wanted. You know, that'll look like that in about a week. Garbage. I don't know. I guess I'll probably spray that turtle wax on there. Stuff's been good to me. And this, I just put a little water on it, not even any silicone or nothing. It wasn't so bad to get in there. Yeah, there we go. Seated. And then also Mr. Gasket from previous owner. It's nice now. No more leaks. And there you have it, folks. How to degrease your engine using Super Clean. And I'll tell you a little more about that little deal I got for you.